man with a hat, an orange or two, and a clever old cat. So let's go to Letterland, Letterland, Letterland. Walter Walrus, Letterland. Meet slithering Sam, a king who can kick, a quarrelsome queen, or meet noisy Nick. So let's go to Letterland. Let's go to Letterland today.
Have I told you guys how much I absolutely love the vowel stealing robots? I am so happy that this week we are once again diving into some of the lives of these crazy rascal troublemakers in Letterland. So last week we started with our friend Arthur R and his robot car, and he is the apple stealing robot that snatches up Annie Apple and her friends in his sack in Letterland. Then we moved on to Orville, or the orange stealing robot, who snatches up oranges when he can, and sometimes he even ends up getting Oscar Orange and a friend like Annie Apple or Eddie Elephant. Sometimes he snatches up more than one vowel because he is just so crazy. Today, who do you guys think we're going to be visiting? Let's see. That's right. It's Ernest Er. This is Ernest Er. And he is actually in a little clan of the robot. So they're all together, but he is one of the Er brothers. Can you guys say Er? Right. So there are 3 different brothers that have the sound Er, and that's Ernest Er, Irving Er, and Urgent Er. And we're going to get to all of them this week. But we're starting with our friend Ernest Er. And all 3 of the brothers are the same color. So you're going to see them, they're all purple, like how Arthur R is green and Orville Or is orange. Ernest Er and his brothers are all purple. So get used to purple this week because we're going to be spending a lot of time in purple. So let's dive in, and we're going to let Ernest Er tell you a little bit about himself.
3 of the robots in Letterland are brothers: Ernest Er, Urgent Er, and Irving Er. They all make the same sound, but they capture different vowels. Ernest Er is a faster runner than his other brothers, so you'll often see him at the end of words. He runs off with elephants. When you see Ernest Er in a word, don't expect to hear Eddie Elephant making his usual sound. All you will hear is Ernest Er calling out his last name, Er, as he reports back to Red Robot, the ringleader. Look! Here is Ernest Er running past the water. He has run past the tiger, the panther, and the carpenter with the hammer. He will run past the painter, the ferns, and the flowers. He's such a fast runner.
Oh my goodness. So Ernest Er must be hard to catch in Letterland, huh? So we always see him, or we see him a lot of times, not all the time because you hear him in the middle of the word fern, but we see him a lot on the end of words. So when we're looking at his word list in Letterland, we see Ernest Er on the end of sister, summer, over, because he's running so fast he ends up on the end of those words. Let's listen to his song.
I'm Ernest Er, the elephant stealer. I love to run to the ends of words. I'm quicker, faster, and much stronger than both of my other robber brothers. I'm Ernest Er, the elephant stealer. I love to run to the ends of words. I'm faster. Why? My legs are longer than both of my other robber brothers.
Okay, so let's stretch out some words and try and spell them with Ernest Er in them, right? Let's start with the sight word, her. So how do I spell the sight word, her? Let's tap it out. Er. Well, now we know that that sound is who? That's right, it's Harry Hatman. And then the sound is Ernest Er. So we see the word her right there. And we can stretch it out and we can roller coaster it out and make sure that we spell the right word. So let's do that. Her, right? Good job. Let's do another one. I want us to spell out the word never, okay? Never. So tap out all the sounds you hear in that word. N, z, right? And now that we know that that on the end is Ernest Er, we know that it's 2 letters. So let's write down the letters that we tapped. Tap them out for me again. N, z, right? Awesome. Let's read it and see if we spelled the right word. N, z, never. 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 Did we do it? Yes, we did. Awesome. Let's try another one. Let's do the word enter. Okay? Enter. Tap out the sounds that you hear. N, t, n, t, Okay, I'm going to write those sounds. N, t, enter. And at the beginning, you guys might be saying, Miss Lockbaum, that's Well, that's okay. For this word, it's actually an E, and I want you to see it spelled correctly. So let's stretch it out and see if we spelled the word enter. 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 Yes. Awesome. Are you guys ready to read a couple words on your own now? Excellent. Let's do this one. Okay? We've got the word here. I want you to make the sounds on your roller coaster, and then we'll do it together. Okay, let's do it together. N, b, n, b, number. Number. Were you able to stretch that one out on your own? If you were, awesome. Give yourself a high five from me. That's awesome. Let's try another one. This one is a little bit longer, and so it could be a little bit tricky. You stretch on your own first. All right, let's do it together. Do you guys see how I just chunked Noisy Nick and Golden Girl? Because I know that when Noisy Nick and Golden Girl are together, they go ng. I can even add in that because I know that that makes ing. So let's try that. Singer. Good job. So did you guys see how we did the chunks? Which reading buddy were we using? Chunky Monkey! That's right. Good job. All right, let's do one more together before we move on to something else. You stretch it, and then I'm going to come in and help you. Okay, ready? I'm going to use Chunky Monkey to make that. N-T-E-R. W-I-N-T-E-R. Winter. 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 Yes, if you stretched out all of those words, good job. Excellent work. Okay, so we know that Ernest Er is the fastest runner. He's the fastest runner of the Er brothers, and therefore he's always on the end, or not always, but he's on a lot of the ends of words. And so I wanted to point out that he's on a lot of family words. So this says family words with Ernest Er. Family members. So Ernest Er is on a lot of these words that we use every day, like brother, sister, mother, and father. Okay, so when you're reading something and you see Ernest Er at the end of a word and it starts with a then think, oh yeah, I know that Ernest Er is on a lot of family words, and so he might be on the ends of these words. Okay, you guys, great job in Letterland today learning about Ernest Er. Come back tomorrow to learn a little bit more about some of the Er brothers, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.